What's up? This is Hdnews Tech here. So, sorry for not uploading for a while. I actually had to chill for most of the day. Um, I looked online yesterday on Facebook, and apparently one of my tutors I had, you hire someone to help your child learn, to get trained how to do homework and help them with homework and reading and all. And she was part of my life up through high school. I would go to her and help her. She would help me with my grades, help me with the homework that I had a lot of for an hour or two. And she recently passed away up last Saturday when I was working. And I guess it was a little bit after I was off. It was like 5:55 p.m. Chicago time. And she was actually around the time my sister was born. That 1 year or so, when I was in 8th grade, because my grades were got in trouble and I needed help. And my mom would pay her, I was calling her, and I had to send him that thing this morning, of course, or so, when I heard about it on Facebook that she did pass in one of the hospitals near here. So I won't be able to go to that funeral because it's just too far away from me to go, and I don't drive, so it's like not technically miss if I wanted to, but I did go to her house a lot. She was only a couple blocks away from this location, down the other side of town. Down the other side of the tracks, that's about it. And she did have a house there, I guess. I don't know if she still did before she died, but she lived 91 years of age, and I did meet her as a friend eventually. She would always talk to me when I was working, and I haven't seen her for a while, and I wondered why. Turns out she was in the hospital for some kind of reason. I don't know what it was, but I don't want to know because I'll be scared probably. But with anxiety and depression, and I just don't need to think about those, and that's how I'm able to control my depression easily, especially even if she was a part of me in the past and helping me being a friend, an older friend for sure. Thankfully, it doesn't bug my depression. I am on medicine to control that, so it lowers it so I don't have trouble with it. So it's gonna be hard to deal with. Not really, but I'm not gonna think about it because that's the only thing you can do, really. I mean, I had so unfortunate events in my life where I lost a lot of family members over the years in my, both families. Some had cancer, some had heart-related issues, and yeah, I don't know what the cause of death was, but she lived a long life. She was, size of me, big size, not tall. She had trouble. She had a friend that was a little bit younger than her, not by much probably, but she would help her in the car and get out and go to get groceries at my store, and I would always see her in the mornings, most likely when it's less busy, and they would just drive over. Well, I won't be seeing that anymore because he already passed and left this earth, and you can't replace people. You just can't. And once they die, they're gone. You either go up or they go down, so just depends. So I try not to get depressed about it, but it's just life, how it is, and everyone gets to the age where it will affect me eventually, and it's just depressing to think about. It's all going on right now. And I don't know, I'm trying to upload, but then I'm trying to get groceries and all this ready, find a couple of masks, so I can wash them and not have to reuse the current ones I'm using, and getting, paying the internet bill, and then getting this subscription for the RoboKiller for like 1 year, and then getting wherever else. So yeah, and then I heard about Apple and their latest ARM switch, which I'm not going to be a fan of because that might be the last machine I buy from Apple. Truly, I'm not really interested if we're going to go to a ARM base and not have Windows installed, and then you know, it's just not me. I mean, I buy the Mac for a reason. Even if I wanted one Windows, if I could, I would. But no, it was there. Now the newer Macs, when they come out, won't have that support. And the games, it's like they're switching to a whole entire different thing, and I just don't agree with it. And I just think it's just a waste of money to buy their products, like their computers. And they're the same as any other computer. I mean, really, they're slower for sure. Trying to get to settings, Windows is a whole lot quicker on another machine for sure. And it's just slow getting your keyboard. It always constantly dies, and I don't know. Apple's kind of having trouble with their machines slowing down, and you know, they're overheating and they're having to slow themselves down to prevent permanent damage to the hardware. I just don't say that's cool. That's not cool. Especially the high price tag you pay the Apple tax. Even if they're going cheaper, it's not worth spending the money. If they're going to throw throttle and get those phones down to a below average advertised speed, you know, gigahertz, you know, 2.7 gigahertz, 3 gigahertz, 4 gigahertz, and they don't make their speeds, because Line 6 Tips shows it running Windows, and the little monitor built-in program to Windows that's built part of the OS, and yeah, they don't run at advertised speeds. They go below their speed, or they should, because they overheat, and that's something I don't want. And that machine's getting in hot sometimes, but not always. But you can't upgrade them. You very much you're gonna want to open it. You're gonna break the screen, and there's no way to dust it really that easily. Dust gets in there like crazy, and I'm not buying that one unless there's a really good reason. But at the moment, it's probably gonna be a desktop, at least one that's decent enough for my needs, and that's about it. So if you're new to the channel, go ahead and comment, like and subscribe below. Thanks for watching. See ya.